Magandang araw mga ka-aerial defense, may ibabahagi na naman ako sa inyo dahil ngayong araw na ito ay may bagay tayong pag-uusapan. Chinese military colonel tumawag sa West Philippine Sea Commander, pero bago tayo magpatuloy wag mo muna kalimutan mag-like, share, and subscribe. Paki-follow at like muna ng aming page na nasa description na ang link. Kinumpirma ni dating Armed Forces of the Philippines Western Command Commander Vice Admiral Alberto Carlos, na nakatanggap sila ng tawag mula sa isang Chinese military attaché, ngunit nilinaw nito na hindi siya pumasok sa anumang kasunduan na maaaring makompromiso ang national interest ng Pilipinas.
In early January this year, sir, I received a phone call from the Chinese military attaché, sir.
Can you identify him or her?
It's the senior Colonel Lee of the Chinese embassy, Mr. Chair.
What is his full name?
I will find out, sir, the first name, sir.
Have you known him for so long?
I've known him, sir, and I met him in several occasions in diplomatic events, and I see him during AFP activities to celebrate special events. Yes, Your Honor.
You have known him for several years, but you do not know the full name?
No, sir. I only know the last name, sir.
How do you address him, sir?
Colonel Lee, sir. Colonel Lee.
Only Colonel Lee?
Yes, sir.
All right. When did you assume as commander of the Western Command, Westcom?
January 2022, Mr. Chair. To everyone else, let me repeat, I did not forge any agreement at the level and magnitude that would bind our two countries for the long term and redefine foreign policy. I am only the commander of the Western Command and not even of the entire West Philippine Sea. As Westcom commander, I have done my very best to provide for the welfare of Westcom personnel. I did not enter into any secret deals that will compromise the interests of our country. We are on the same team. Let us be united against this false narrative. Our frontliners, those stationed at BRP Sierra Madre, and the whole Western Command team, together with the Philippine Coast Guard and all government agencies involved in our RORE missions, need all the support we can give them. Let us continue to stand by them and give them strength. I have not compromised the country's territorial integrity. I have not given up our sovereign rights and entitlement. I am a soldier for the Filipino, and I remain a loyal servant of the Republic. Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chair.
Ito ang unang pagkakataon na hinarap ni Carlos ang umano'y New Model Agreement para pamahalaan ang sitwasyon sa Ayungin Shoal sa West Philippine Sea, na unang ibinunyag ng Chinese Embassy sa Maynila. Sa imbestigasyon ng Senado sa umano'y wiretapping ng Chinese Embassy, sinabi ni Carlos na nakatanggap siya ng tawag sa telepono noong unang bahagi ng Enero mula sa Chinese military attaché na kinilala niya bilang Senior Colonel Lee ng Chinese Embassy. Hindi maibigay ni Carlos ang buong pangalan ng attaché ng militar ng China, ngunit tahasan niyang sinabi na hindi siya pumasok sa anumang binding agreement sa pagitan ng Pilipinas at China. Ayon kay Carlos, ang pag-uusap sa telepono, na tumagal ng 3 hanggang 5 minuto, na pinasimulan ng Chinese military attaché ay very informal at casual. Hindi naman na ibinunyag ni Carlos ang karagdagang detalye tungkol sa pag-uusap, ngunit sinabi niya sa Senate National Defense Committee na handa siyang magbigay ng briefing sa mga senador, hinggil sa operational concept para sa RORE na yun, na kinabibilangan ng nasabing pag-uusap sa telepono, sa isang executive session.
The phone call, sir. I did not initiate the call.
Okay, what did you talk about?
We talked about exploring ways to de-escalate or to reduce the tension in the West Philippine Sea, in my area of operations, Mr. Chair.
Okay, what is this that came out from the media that there was a new model? Ano ba ibig sabihin nun? What new model are they talking about?
We did not discuss the new model. We did not discuss the term common understanding, new model were not part of our conversation, Mr. Chair.
Okay, what was the gist of your conversation and how many minutes was that conversation?
As far as I can remember, Mr. Chair, it lasted for 3 to 5 minutes. And we talked about how to reduce the tension in the West Philippine Sea, particularly during our rotation and resupply mission in Ayungin Shoal.
Okay,
Mr. Chair.
what was the solution of both parties? What was your solution to de-escalate the tension?
We were exploring ways, sir, to reduce the tension. Have been coming from the December 2023 RORE, sir, where our supply ships were water cannon, and we were planning for the next RORE. I would be happy, sir, to brief the good senator and the committee in a executive session regarding the operational concept for that RORE, which involves this telephone conversation, Mr. Chair.
Okay, did you allow the conversation to be recorded?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I have not given my consent to record to anybody, and I have not been asked for permission to do so, Mr. Chair.
Okay, after this incident, did you talk to Mr. Lee?
Negative po, sir.
Did he text you?
He sent me a message 2 days ago, sir, but I did not acknowledge. I can provide the
You want to share it with us?
in an executive session, Mr.
In an
Chair, if you will allow it.
executive session. All right. Okay.
Ang pagpapaalis ni dating Armed Forces of the Philippines Western Command Chief Alberto Carlos sa kanyang posisyon ay patunay na ang Pilipinas ay pumasok sa isang New Model Agreement sa China. Ito ang pilit na pinaglalaban at sinabi ng baliw na Foreign Ministry ng China.
无论是中非之间就妥善管控南海局势达成的君子协定、内部谅解还是新模式，时间线都清晰明确，事实板上钉钉，证据确凿无疑，谁也抵赖不了。菲方将有关当事人解职，恰恰说明中非曾就管控仁爱礁局势达成过共识。菲方出尔反尔，倒打一耙，恰恰证明其在仁爱礁问题上心虚了、胆怯了，也证明菲方是背信弃义、侵权挑衅的一方。我们再次敦促菲方遵守达成的协定和谅解，遵守南海各方行为宣言的规定，尊重地区国家维护南海和平稳定的共同意志，而不是加剧地区局势紧张。
Tuluyan ng pinalitan sa pwesto bilang Commander ng Armed Forces of the Philippines Western Command si Vice Admiral Alberto Carlos Jr. Ito ang kinumpirma mismo ni Department of National Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro Jr. sa kanyang naging talumpati sa harap ng mga tauhan ng Philippine Navy na nakadeploy sa Pag-asa Island. Ayon sa kalihim, epektibo mula ika-7 ng Mayo, ay opisyal ng nanungkulan bilang Acting Commander ng AFP Western Command si Rear Admiral Alfonso Torres Jr. Matapos na maghain ng personal leave si Carlos, ang pagpapalit sa liderato ng Western Command ay walang kinalaman sa pinalutang na New Model Agreement ng Chinese Embassy in Manila. Aniya, bahagi ito ng ongoing changes sa leadership at key positions sa loob ng hanay ng buong kasundaluhan, na mahalaga para sa kanilang institusyon upang makiangkop at makatugon sa nagbabagong security environment ng bansa. Sa ngayon ay patuloy ang ginagawang investigasyon ng Department of Foreign Affairs ukol sa New Model Agreement. Kinumpirma ng Armed Forces of the Philippines na inilipat ng assignment si Vice Admiral Alberto Carlos sa ilalim ng pangangasiwa ng Office of the Chief of Staff sa General Headquarters ng Hukbong Sandatahan. Ito ang inihayag ni AFP spokesperson Colonel Francel Margareth Padilla. Paliwanag ni Colonel Padilla, ang reassignment ni Vice Admiral Carlos ay dahil sa kanyang inihaing prolonged leave. Mahalaga kasi aniya ang posisyong nabakante nito bilang pinuno ng AFP Western Command dahilan kung bakit kailangang magtalaga agad ng taong papalit sa kanya. Giit ng tagapagsalita, normal lang ang pagpapatupad ng reassignment sa hanay ng hukbong sandatahan at hindi aniya ito nangangahulugan ng kaparusahan.
So noong May 6, no, nagkaroon tayo ng assumption of leadership. So si Rear Admiral Torres took the helm of command as the acting Westcom commander, no. This happens because especially in these areas, no, these are major areas of command. We need to have a senior leader to take the helm of command in these places. So ang dinesignate nga natin si Rear Admiral Torres to take to stand in as the acting Westcom commander. Ang iniiwasan kasi natin dito is yung magkaroon tayo ng vacuum of leadership, no? So pagka wala ang isang leader, we have to put somebody else to take his place. And this is a senior position, so most senior din ang kailangan na ilagay natin. So ang pinili po ng Sandatahang Lakas ng Pilipinas is Rear Admiral Torres in an acting capacity during the absence of the incumbent.
Para sa mas madaming update tungkol sa ating defense, abangan lamang ang aking mga bagong video. Para naman sa mga gusto magpa-shoutout, mag-comment lamang po at share, paki-follow at like muna ng aming page na nasa description na ang link. Huwag mo na rin kalimutan mag-like, share, and subscribe. Pindutin mo na rin ang bell para updated kayo sa aking mga video. Maraming salamat po.